Landfill is the most common and oldest form of organised waste disposal, dating back 3,000 years to ancient Greece. But it's only in the past 100 years or so that we began to recognise the need to apply thought to how landfills are designed, constructed and managed. So what changed? Quite simply, the type and amount of waste we generate. For most of human history, waste was biodegradable, and compared to modern times, generated in relatively small amounts. But throughout the 1800s, as the Industrial Revolution took hold, we began to learn how to combine different materials to make new materials. We started to use natural resources that we hadn't used previously, and in ever-increasing quantities. This created two things that mankind had never previously had to contend with: non-biodegradable waste and hazardous waste. By the mid-1900s, people were using materials in everyday life that their ancestors just 2 generations earlier would have considered science fiction. Around the world, there was a growing list of disasters linked to poorly designed and badly managed landfills. Explosions, toxic waste escaping into the environment, and landfill collapses were affecting the lives of millions of people, and many lives were lost. And the amount of waste being generated had increased too, by very significant amounts. All this was putting pressure on governments to find new locations for new landfills, which wasn't always possible. This often led to landfills becoming land rises, giant, constantly growing mountains of waste, blighting local neighbourhoods. Today, the world is in the early phases of another revolution, the circular economy. The aim here is to reach a point where materials never become waste, where products and materials are kept in circulation through processes like maintenance, reuse, refurbishment, remanufacture, recycling and composting. So does this mean we'll no longer need landfills? Well, that's the aim, but reaching that point is a very long way off. The reality is that for the foreseeable future, landfill will remain on the waste hierarchy, albeit at the very bottom. Broadly speaking, there are 2 types of landfill: uncontrolled and controlled. Uncontrolled landfills, as the name suggests, lack any consideration for pollution control, health, safety, odour and so on. They're simply waste dumps. Open burning is commonplace, spewing acrid smoke into the atmosphere, putting whole communities at risk through the inhalation of toxic fumes. Liquid pollution, known as leachate, can enter waterways, poisoning the drinking water of thousands of people and damaging farmland. A build-up of harmful gases can lead to dangerous explosions. Piles of waste can collapse, putting those who work on the sites and those who live nearby at grave risk. And waste can get blown far and wide, damaging fragile ecosystems which put at risk the resources on which many rely on for a living and for food. Controlled landfills, on the other hand, are properly designed and managed pieces of civil engineering, a critical part of the sanitation infrastructure for cities and regions. Transitioning to controlled landfills is a priority for all cities, particularly those embracing wider social and economic reform. And the aim of this course is to assist in that process. Let's meet your course leaders.
Hi, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm James.
And we're going to be taking you through this online course on transitioning to controlled landfill in Africa. When we're done, you'll have developed a great insight into the options of the different landfill systems available, the pros and cons for each, the resources needed, and all of the considerations that will enable you to help make the right choice for your city or region.
There's 4 modules. Module 1 looks at the environmental impacts of open dumping and how we define what is controlled landfill.
In Module 2, we look at aerobic and anaerobic controlled landfills.
Module 3 covers semi-aerobic controlled landfill.
And in Module 4, we'll go through the planning and common operational procedures.
Each module should take you around half an hour to complete, and at the end of each, you'll be asked to take a short quiz. This is to help make sure you've learned all the key points covered. Don't worry if you get anything wrong, just rewind the video, find out where you were wrong, and correct the answer. Here's a few tips to help you get the best from the course.
If you can, watch the videos on a laptop or a desktop computer, or even a TV if it has internet access. We'll be showing charts and diagrams that might be a little difficult to see properly on a phone or even a tablet screen. We recommend using headphones when watching. This helps you to focus more and avoid distractions. There's options for subtitles in different languages. Click on the closed caption icon you see here and select your preferred language. Remember to take notes, and you can pause and rewind whenever you like. You can take the entire course in one sitting or break it up however you like, perhaps one module a day. We would suggest though that you start and finish a single module in one sitting and take each module in sequence.
And did you know learning is most effective between 10 AM to 2 PM and from 4 PM to 10 PM? This is when the brain is in what's called acquisition mode. But we're all different, so just pick a time that's right for you. And there's a course manual which you can download from the link in the description below.
The course is brought to you by the African Clean Cities Platform, or ACCP for short. The ACCP was established in 2017 in Maputo, Mozambique. It exists as a knowledge-sharing and investment promotion platform with the objective to achieve waste-related sustainable development goals by 2030 in a rapidly urbanizing Africa. The ACCP Secretariat is currently at UN Habitat, who have also been instrumental in bringing you this course.
So, if you're all set, we'll see you in the video for Module 1.